I also have a map of your mind. Remove the fragment? No. No fragment in possession. Yes. E. A door looked like the one from Full Metal Alchemist. Definitely not one to be opened. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I actually don't even remember what that's in reference to. Can see that one. Just assume that that's the way it's supposed to be. Says it's gonna let me take the house. Okay, so a cliff here. House here. Hey. Hey. Got all the treasure chests as well. Isn't that the man from the hospital bed? Sorry, my dear. Why are you crying, Father? Here, drink this to the last drop. Tastes bitter. I'm getting so tired. This will spare you the horrors of this war. We'll meet again soon, my sweet child. Poisoned his daughter and threw himself to his death. Such a bummer. Well, we still have to help him. Let's get it over with. What do we need to do? Find the scar in his soul. It will look like a rift in the air. And then I will take over and heal the wound. Gee, I wonder what it is. There it is. Give me a second. Please join my party. I want to go inside the minds of, like, every NPC. We are back. Great, outstanding work. Glenn, you are the chosen one. Together, we will be able to help many people. Through the guidance of the Radiant Diva, of the Equilibrium, and your beautiful door, we will save the world. But what is this door? Explain it already. I'll do anything you want, you wonderful person. Wait, what? We are in front of the door. Right. Earlier, I sped through everything. We went directly through the door and into the man's mind, but now I'll give us a little more time. Come and see. See a starry sky down there, a few hundred feet below us. Not quite. You see the reflection of a starry sky in a vast, silent ocean, and that ocean is nothing but the Maelstrom. You're kidding. We can see the Maelstrom. That's right. An immeasurable sea composed of the ether of the deceased. And up here in the night sky, above that ocean, the ether of the living shine like stars. This place is the connection between the Maelstrom and our world. Hard to believe. Every star is a living being. We are one of them. And next to us are the hundreds of thousands of others. All living beings in Eldrea. Something got into my eyes. Unfortunately, we cannot see neighbors directly, but only the reflection in the Maelstrom. Fortune tellers look into this reflection of the stars and thus into the life of a person, but since it is only a reflection, it is quite inaccurate. This is where my ability comes in. I can take us close to the Maelstrom. From there, we can look up and communicate directly with the stars. That's what we did with the man earlier. Not sure I fully understand. Glenn, do you understand anything in this game? That's fine, my dear. Just by being able to manifest the door, you're already something special. But why can I do that? And why can you lead us here? Question time is over. A lady must have her secrets, too. Glenn, are you alright? I'm fine, thank you. He can tell you about what happened later. Here, my love, your reward. You are welcome here any time, but now I need my rest. This man here will need a few more hours to wake up. Then I'll turn him over to the authorities. Don't make that face. We will surely meet again. The Radiant Diva of the Equilibrium is always there for you. Rusty sword. Thank you so much for helping me, Glenn. If you need my help in the future, I'll gladly return the favor. I need your help now. Need 2 more for a Grimoire shard. Let's see. Oh, they want me to go in there. Oh boy. I can't fight that monster. Apparently there's a treasure chest in this area that I haven't gotten. Oh, found the treasure chest. Can't get to it from here, though. Let me see if yeah. I know exactly what that monster is, and I know that I am not able to fight it. I guess I could try. Maybe the guy has, you know, something to help me out. The vicious fiend I was talking about lies ahead. It's too strong even for you, but if you feed it this berry, you might stand a chance. I developed this berry for strong monsters like that. It weakens their body by a lot. There we go. Items. Oh my gosh. It's like, this can't be canned, right? Good job. Let's move on. Alrighty. Now I can explore the area more. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take this evasionist. I want 1 slot evasionist, but maybe 2 slots is the best I can get. Remember the Adventurers Guild. Let me help you. Firstly, if you're lucky, you can find a unique monster in the west of Augrain. It's an alpha male. I've heard that all other enemies in the area disappear when it spawns. Secondly, people say a goblin takes its stroll somewhere in the northeast of Augrain. Apparently it hates all goblins and wishes they were dead. Maybe it won't appear until the other goblins are gone. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do something dangerous. Okay. Oh boy. Excuse me. Just coming through. Don't mind me. Evasionist. Not worth 3 slots. This is a purity 4 for a 2. I will settle for 2 slots, but I prefer 1 slot. I have a feeling this is like something special. You know, you knock all of them down and yeah, you get something for it. There's the drop-off points. Can't go over there. Can you go under this? No. Certainly brings up questions. Why let me go down here? There's nothing down here. How incredibly suspicious. Oh dear. Do I have that item still? I think I do. This is a regular Tad-Eye. Right. Definitely cannot fight those. I don't see that item anymore. We shall leave you alone. That was very lucky of me. Ooh, a 3 and a purity 3? Yeah. Okay. I do not speak Goblin. Who would have expected ruins so deep inside Augrain? Oh, what madness does it say, or what madness? What does it say here? By the gods, I knew it. Nissa didn't sink by any misfortune. These ruins are the proof. They serve as an entrance to the bottom of the crater. However, they were built in time before Nissa's demise, so the builders knew exactly what would happen to Nissa. Does that complete the job? We're not Nissa yet, silly. Silly? Wait a second, is that a hidden switch? The gate opened. There are 3 more gates. If the inscription here is to be believed, the switches are scattered all across Volandis. You're expecting us to find them all? Of course. Money is not an issue. Do I really have to repeat myself? According to the text, there is a switch in Roland, the Fjordwoods, and Perpetua. What do you think, Glenn? Should we go through this trouble? We already travel a lot, so we might as well be on the lookout for these switches. Wonderful, then I'll wait here. You want to wait here? I think Glenn meant we're going to look for the switches on the side. That could take weeks or months. We may never find them. No problem, I'm practiced at waiting. It's one of the virtues of any good scientist, so I wish you good luck. Somehow I feel sorry for her. Maybe we should look directly after all. I've at least 2. It's starting to look like I got them all. Switches, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, starting to look like I got them all. I got a fast travel location. Go grab this treasure chest. Hopefully it's not guarded. Just in case. I know I've been saving like a madman, but remember, folks, never save too much. Also, just noticed that, got new stuff. Water Strike. Spell hit. Raises Overdrive. Not sure I would want something like that. Let's do counter magic up, I guess. I'm gonna go with Dragon Fang. Guess I'm going HP. Counter magic up instead of heavy strength. That sounds fine. We could put heavy strike over here. Heavy strike is, I think, for earth abilities, which is not helpful for me, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, there's no space for extra skills right now. But Evasionist would be one for you. For you, we have space. We can get rid of defense up. We can also get rid of, like, TP up if really necessary, so... I think I'm just going to go with HP. For you... I really don't know. Let's just go with agility, I guess. HP. I'm sure there was something that I wanted to get for these people They aren't the things that I'm getting for them right now. Let's see, I think I like Shield Ally. I also like Auto Shield, and I like Counterattack. I don't technically know what Dispel does. Let's go with Counterattack. Get rid of Fire Resist. Oh yeah, I haven't come across a claw user. So there definitely are more characters. Doesn't look like I can... Here we go. I have not found a gun spear user, a knuckles user, or a cards user. So there's at least 2 more characters. And Killian will probably come back eventually. Not much rarer than rivers or mountains in our beautiful world are the trees. They grow in every corner, from the sturdy redwoods on the peaks of Ramunda Mountains that defy all winds, to the scrawny little trees of the Doma Desert that go for months without water. All these trees are nothing more than children in the course of time, for their age rarely exceeds 1,000 years. Every now and then, however, one finds an old one, a tree from bygone eras that has inherent magic. This generation of trees is often, but not always, very large. Well-known representatives are the Algarve tree on Shambhala or the Heliva tree on Valandis. However, not much is known about the oldest of the old ones, Moria, known as the tree without memory or the lonely tree. Our knowledge comes from legends that these suggest that it stands in Pangaea, the northernmost continent populated only on the coast. As one of the ancients, Moria had a personality and he feared loneliness because the young trees around him no longer spoke his language. So through his magic, he tried to learn the one language that everyone spoke, the language of life, the ether. He dug his roots so deep that they not only penetrated the entire earth, but also broke through reality and plunged their tips into the ocean of the maelstrom. Since then, the Old One searches the memory of the unliving and listens to their stories. Interesting. Apparently there's a buried treasure in here. Oh, I see the marking right there. I did not see that. And there's the other one right there. That was just me mashing buttons. Alright, I want to go this way now. It's locked from the other side. Okay, I guess I'm finding out what this is now. Let's take the elevator down, sure. Let's go to places we aren't supposed to go to. This view is amazing. Words fail me. The city has really sunk in one piece. The buildings are all standing for the most part, that is. Up there, the wyverns fly like a flock of birds. Combined with the fog, it's no wonder you can't reach Nisa via the crater. And somewhere down there dwells Asnodale. I'm sure. I'm so excited to see him. Are these true kings really that interesting? What are you saying, little one? Of course they are. They are the strongest, most powerful creatures in all of Eldrea. They can destroy whole cities within a few seconds. And they are all so mysterious. In Vati, there is a mountain that was famous for its twin wind caves. Strong winds flowed in and out. No explorer could enter the cave and come out alive. Either the wind pulled the explorers deep into the caves or it hurled them out of the mountain. It was not until 100 years later that geologists found out that the mountain was not a mountain at all. Once they cleared it of all its flora, its appearance became visible from a distance. It was in fact a true king. Ape Meteors Arbo, first true king, also called the mediating king, something like that. Meditating king. The caves were nothing but his nostrils. He had been meditating for thousands of years, so he had become one with the environment. Fascinating, isn't it? Second true king is a boar that moves through the world in almost straight lines, piercing a large moat through the earth. Nothing can stop him. Even a mountain is no obstacle. He simply bores his way through everything. People use his paths as tunnels. Whole villages must give way if the boar approaches them. His trenches are visible even from far up in the sky. The boar Grandalar, second true king, the unwavered. Asnodale here is the third king. Since he is hiding here, we don't know much about him. The undying dreamer. We know even less about the fourth king, but once a century, there is an incredible event. A voice resounds over all of Eldrea, speaking for several minutes in an unknown language. The voice sounds like a parrot repeating some words. Because of this immense ability, it was classified as a true king. What it looks like and where the voice comes from, no one knows. Kuhan, the divine voice. I do not need to introduce the next true king. We all see him when we look up at the sky at night. Our second moon. Or Betnus, the watching eye. A quick bit of trivia. Airships only fly up to a certain altitude, but not because they can't technically go any higher, but because otherwise they're trespassing into Luna's territory. He is quick to deal with intruders. No one has ever seen the main body of the next true king, but his work influences us all. He creates ebb and flow through his breathing. When he uses his tentacles, giant waves are created. Wyord, the Abyss. Williord. And the last in the line is quite special. It is not a single entity, but is made up of thousands of individuals. It is fast and unstoppable. It contaminates entire cities within a few hours. Carmasinus, the Black Plague, the Rat Swarm. Well, enough rambling. We are arriving. Now there's two thingamabobbers. What's wrong? This looks bad. The gate is locked and the key seems to be a complex mathematical puzzle. What do we do now? I'll have to solve it. It'll take days, though. I'm slightly annoyed. Do you still need our help? Help? No, you're bothering me. Leave me alone. Here's your payment. Now go away. You sure you want to stay here? Have you got any... I hate to repeat myself. Get out of here. I can manage on my own. Something tells me she really can. Ooh, Ray. Why is this formula so complicated? Well, let me take a look. I'm terrible at mathematical puzzles. City of Nisa. Weren't there, there were 2 side quests on the map just earlier. No, there isn't. Okay. Where should I go now? Just double check with our fortune teller. Fortune teller has no information for us. Oh, that was Nisa. Oh dear. Survive 5 actions by earthworms on foot. Oh dear. Two-headed wyverns. Based on the money that I see for those, that's going to be a challenge. Oh yeah, there's still a class emblem. Ooh, Isle of Messages. I've never been here. Strid Organa. Nuul Tash. Course must never forget, in our great history, that justification and intent do not wipe away the atrocities. The road to the underworld is paved with good intentions. Joshua Lauderdale. Greetings from Ursia. Cats 777. While I'm an automaton, kinda, probably like a, I don't know, was this kick-started or something? Why walk down the hill if you can use a door to ride it down on the backs of your enemies? Lagwoon. It's a good evasion. Take that one. Hey, Eric. Yes, you. Eric Lynn. I'm sorry I haven't made it to karaoke lately. Been busy slaying demons. Hope all is well. John Fitzgerald. That looks like German. Nicht I'm Kopf 9 I'm Herzen Gehen Welten unter. Pedrochi was here, be warned. Pedrochi. Stay true, stay blue, champion. FTW. Cobalt Azurian. To live for others is the greatest gift you can give to the world. What are you talking? I was just going on about how selfishness is the best thing in the world. Don't give me that. Oops. What did I just get? I just messed up my thing. What did I get? It could have been evasionist. When walking alone in the darkness without hope and imagination, you are lost. Not in the head? No, not the head. Do worlds go down? Whatever that means. So glad we have German translators to assist me. Don't limit yourself. You know you are limited. Once neat, now meet. Hey, you listen. Frankly speaking, out of all ninjas, you are one of the best. This job is or this job that I have for you is very complicated. You will need more than jujitsu and more than ninjutsu. You will need the ancient power of Hocus Pocus. Now go and find Tanaka. Happy, helpful, and respectful. Ko. Is that the streamer Ko? Probably. Sounds like something he would say. Ooh, I did choose an evasionist. Makes me happy. Life is a series of challenges, and failure is the best teacher for overcoming them. Patience is the greatest virtue that the universe gave me. The universe didn't give me no patience. The suckers. Sky was never the limit, but it was always home. Limits are only in your head. If you really want it, just push the limit. Push it to the limit. What the what? Not in the heart, no, in the head do worlds go down. That was the translation. Matthias Linda, Daichi Akimoto. In sleep, there is no sorrow. Time is nothing. Timing is everything. Nesid Malice. Neside? This is just better. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. Party on, Lord Tristan Van Ost the First. To my Ladybug Queen, those nights when we rewrote the stars are my life's greatest memory. You are the most wonderful person I will ever know. My love for you shall endure unconditionally, always and forever. Why choose when you can have both? Victor, you know what you're talking about. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. I don't necessarily agree with that, but, you know, it is what it is. Necromance, if you want to. You can bring your friends to life, but your friends aren't dead. If they aren't dead, then they're no friends of mine. What are you talking about? I think I'd like to do something nice for somebody. I think it's good if you smile at someone and they smile in return. Voluntary love encourages people to create a sense of friendliness. Love that is unconditional gives us respect as people. However, it's wrong to force love, to try to keep it alive. If the strain goes on, eventually it will bloom into the flower called lie, the deceptively thorny flower that hurts people. Okay. Whatever that says. Always work towards your dream and never lose hope. Even though the darkest of times, there's a glimmer of light to guide you to your destiny. I'm just going to say it right now. If one of my messages was on this thing, it would say Suckafu. You are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad. Was su selber wollen kannst das darfst du Musen. I'm going to need a translation on that one as well. Suckafu still reading chat. I think that is all of them. Alright, so this is just a silly place, I guess. Oh yeah. Can I fly here now? Not. Not letting me leave? Last one is difficult to understand, so let you check in a clip. I've been here in a while. Looks like you still got the same old stuff. When we arrived in Wernshire a year ago, there was nothing here but a few collapsed buildings. We saw people confronted with despair, with chaos. But we also saw the shimmer of hope in your eyes. You, proud people of Wernshire, never gave up. You stood tall in front of chaos. And with the help of the one God, you built this city anew. We built this city anew. We must be grateful to God for granting us such an opportunity. Without the church, we would still be living in filth. But does that mean we have to believe in this one God? And this Zacchaeus is also suspicious to me. Yeah, supposedly he travels around with a harem of young men. Who is the man in the armor? Isn't that an inquisitor? Father Zacchaeus, we must leave soon. Certainly. We can't let such an important clue go unanswered. The grave of Reyna awaits. What is it with the church and their obsession with this tomb? Where am I supposed to go? Okay. That which you want yourself, you are allowed to have to do. Something like that. I have no idea what it means. Well, it kind of sounds like, you know, if you want to go do something, then go do it. That's my guess. Wow. It's you, Killian. So you escaped the Aurora. Hello, Glenn. I've heard you were in Wernshire. Never expected you to lead a clan, though. And I've never expected you in the church's armor. Nice look, isn't it? Who did you have to cheat to get it? Glenn, what I did back then, I did because I really thought it was the most peaceful way. Offer Len as a sacrifice so you could earn a few coins? Think of me as an opportunist for all I care. I'm willing to pay any price. If I have to sacrifice a friend to save 100 strangers from death, I will do so proudly. But rest assured, this rank of a commander was bought with information. What kind of information? Back in Kindreld, I found the diary of a monk who lived there at the same time as Nalkibur. Most of what they wrote was useless, but I was able to find a description of Nalkibur. A very charismatic young man with silver hair and two colored eyes. Does that ring a bell? No, not really. Tarn's counselor, Gwaine, an R who can live for hundreds of years, joined the court at the same time the grimoire arrived there. You think that he is Nalkibur? Well, they share the same appearance and are connected to the Grand Grimoire. Nalkibur vanished 50 years ago when Gwaine joined Tarn's court. And this is what you've told the church. Not only, 2 months ago I returned to Kindreld to find more information, and whatever book you opened, the church was always searching for the grave of Reyna. I know, they still are. True, but according to the books, they actually found it, although they kept the location hidden. They found it. That makes no sense. Why are they still searching then? Something must have happened that kept this information from ever leaving the monastery. Wait, was Nalkibur living there when they discovered it? Not bad, Glenn. That's exactly it. I bought this rank of a commander with the information that Sir Gwaine of Tarn knows where the grave of Lady Reyna lies. You see, that explains it. Commander, the bishop calls for you. Tell him I'll be with him in a moment. Yes, sir. So what are you going to do now, Sir Killian? Will you be wearing that disguise for the rest of your life? For now, I'll play escort to Bishop Zacchaeus. Long as he can be of use to you, right? Nothing more than a stone on the side of your path. Glenn, I want to plow up this land and create from its roots a country free of hatred and discord. You all alone want to change the world. You surely know the metaphor that a king is like a puppeteer and his people are like marionettes. He keeps the straps tight and thus controls his subjects. However, times have changed. Nowadays, a king does not hold the straps with an iron fist. He gives the people free space so that they don't notice that they are hanging by the strings. But as soon as a puppet moves, even a little bit too far, he tightens the strings and pulls the puppet back into position. So how are you going to free the people? Are you going to run from marionette to marionette and cut their strings? To find myself out of breath and my sword dull? No, I'm going to climb up my strings and chop off the puppeteer's hand. Then you're going to fall deep. It's a price I'll pay most gladly. Killian, you may have cut off the tyrant's hand, but each resident is still hanging tied to a string. It won't be long until another puppeteer arrives and takes hold of the handle. Then we must make sure there's enough blood on it that no one ever dares to. There you are, Killian. I've been waiting for you for ages. Our carriage is ready. We must go to Tormund. Forgive me, Your Excellency. What are you doing in such a crumbling place anyway? You're just getting all dusty here. Come on, let's go before you catch something. Very well. You've heard him. I've got to go. Killian, what they're saying about this man. You and him, did you... I told you, it's a price I'll pay most gladly. Our meeting was short. Until we meet again, Glenn. Stay alive. What price am I willing to pay? How far am I ready to go? Killian is giving off final boss vibes? Nah. I think he's going to rejoin the party. That's my suspicion. Speaking of Discord, did anyone else of you think it's weird for a communication messenger program to call itself Discord? Yeah, there's certainly something weird about that. Never did pay attention to the word they chose. Maybe they see it as a tool for stoking revolutions. Well, you know, they wanted to fight against Skype, so it was the only option they had. Oh, snaps. Isn't this Sir Sandar? What's going on? You're back, and not a second too late. My lady, did I see it right? You executed Tarn's ambassador. He had a choice between the dungeon and the gallows, but instead he chose to swing the sword. Now he swings from the rope. What happened? Please, my lady, even I have been kept in the dark. It is time to act. Word has reached me from Tarn. Nebralia is marching against Valandis. Well, the time has come. You were going to wait for Cameron's message, but the plan has changed. We can't let an opportunity like this pass us by. We will stab Tarn in the back by stealing the Grand Grimoire. Wait, my lady, we're playing right into Nebralia's hands with this. My lady, don't tell me you have... Are you colluding with Nebralia? Is it true? Is this how you gain your confidence, Lady Bran? Indeed, Nebralia has asked for our help, which we will gladly offer. Tarn's rule over Valandis must find an end. And Nebralia is a beginning. With all due respect, my lady, you are selling Valandis to foreigners. I'm buying back our sovereignty. That's what I've agreed with King Dreklar. This is madness. No, this is Valandis. Come on, come on. Come on. Watch your tongue, General Tormund. They won't treat us any better. I'd rather be ruled by someone with Valandian blood running through their veins. And whose sword is stained by such? Have you forgotten Tarn's crime? You give precedence to the murderers of our families. What is your opinion? What did you negotiate with Nebralia? We'll help Nebralia and gain our independence. In exchange, they can build a military base on Valandis. We will follow your plan, my lady. The Grand Grimoire is our enemy, not Nebralia. Whoever is in possession of the Grand Grimoire is an enemy of humanity. I knew I could count on you. Then let's make the preparations now. Speak to Tormund when you're ready. Before we do that, just gonna go triple check that there's nobody else to recruit. Antonyms are often used for names for poetic justice. Reminds you of a Crash Bandicoot boss named Tiny, who's a gigantic wolf-like creature. That does happen quite a bit. "300" was a fun film. It was very quotable. Very, very quotable. You saw a reason for glamorizing gore yourself? I have no idea what that's in reference to. But anyways, this, what we're going to be calling it quits for today. Looking like tomorrow we're gonna be doing some stuff. Based off of what I've seen so far, I find it very difficult to believe that this game is going to end in the next 2 hours. I feel like we've got another 10 to 15 hours. That's what it feels like. That being said, we still have this area to go to. And like, I've never even, basically never even stepped into this place. And the Ogren Grottos is effectively just blocked off for me. So it's very interesting. Still need to find the class emblem there too. But yeah. Yeah. What's for lunch? I don't know. Probably some chow mein. I have some chow mein in the fridge. I'm not gonna have that. Maybe some cereal. Am I surprised how long this game has gone on for? I am. Well, I'm surprised at how long I've spent playing the game in comparison to the estimate and where I feel in the story I am in comparison to the estimate. That's where I'm surprised. However, the allure of sushi is tempting me. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with some Chained Echoes. And some points were dropped today, so let me do that. I'd like to do it on stream when I can. All right. 100,000 to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And another 1,000 Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And 6,000 to Unicorn Overlord. And that appears to be Earthang. That puts Castlevania in the lead by a solid 11,000 points. Unicorn Overlord overtaking Neon White. Starting to get some points dropped, you know. We're in a good spot now. We're in a good spot now. Exciting point distribution. Doing it on stream provides clarification. I try to do it on, you know, like if I do it on, like typically after I cut up the videos and stuff like that, if I forget to do it on stream, then, you know, I do it then. But, you know, yeah. If you guys want to see the points go up, you guys can see the points go up. Hooray. Anyways, I'm out. See ya the next time I see you. Peace.